What up? Man, that's just y'all already know what it is, man. That's Yogi out here, man. Just chilling, man. Getting ready to go shut down. But I said, let me come in here and chill with y'all. I ain't been on the channel and podcast for a minute, so it was about that time, man, for you boy go ahead and get back into the situation. Yeah. Um, Hit that like button, subscribe button, share button, all that good stuff. Um, I be trying to, do a little extra this and that, but it don't be nothing going on though. You know what I'm saying? So I say, what channel this on? All right, let's see. So yeah. So we gonna do what we normally do, man. We're gonna chillax. We're gonna look into some news, some stuff that's going on. And I ain't gonna be on here too long though. I got shit to do. I got to have something. Got something in my topics. But like I say, man, we're gonna sit here and kick the bobo. You know what I'm saying? Talk about some of the stuff that's going on in the world. I don't know if y'all be, checking it out and all that good stuff, but I be up on everything, man. Be trying to sit back and watch little stuff. I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing a funny and laughter reaction. I'm on reaction channel on stuff I find on Facebook and TikTok. So we will be doing that tomorrow. I'm gonna try to keep coming in, even though I gotta go when I go to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to come in and try to get y'all the video here, man. Start putting back in, get back into the rotation of life. You feel me? We got old Bay right here just want to sit here and look at me crazy. Hey y'all. Little nigga, still little nigga. Yeah. So find some of this news to talk about. Oh yeah. All right. I'm gonna play two things on here today. This is what we're gonna talk about. I want y'all opinion about this situation, right? Y'all might say it's like just dumb to talk about or whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's something that need to be spoke upon and talked about. You feel me? This Emmett Till situation, right? Did y'all know? I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say this again. Y'all know murder don't hold no statute of limitation, right? So they just dropped a story, right, about this little kid, this girl, 1988, she got killed. Um, she got killed in 1988. 1988, and they just caught the person that did it, right? He gone to jail. If he ain't still getting charged with it or whatever. You feel me? But Emmett, like say if one of your people's like commit a crime, they commit a murder, right? if they commit a murder, right, or they involved in the murder, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Why is it doing this? What is it doing?
Been using these for months now.
All right. Let's do this, man. Cause I don't know what this sucker doing. But I was trying to get up. It ain't even get up. Y'all don't listen to the background noise. That's my wife noise. I don't know why she act like she deaf and she got to have the TV up so loud. And she got a goddamn remote in there. But that's what she looking at. It is what it is. But so they found this little Caucasian little girl. I mean, killer. This little girl killer that got killed in 1988. You know what I'm saying? They was still searching for him. So, but what I was saying is, I don't want to lose track on what I was saying, right? If if you go with your homeboys or something, and y'all go do something, y'all just I don't know what y'all going to the club or whatever. You feel me? I'm talking to you, Native Americans, Black Americans. I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Yeah. And and y'all get in some kind of fight at a club or something. You know what I'm saying? And your homeboy shoot somebody, kill him or whatever. Don't you get charged with the same crime? Like, like if you had to punch somebody, you was the reason of the fight. You know what I'm saying? They gonna say you affiliate you started the motions of this murder, right? This kill. You feel me? Right. You still going to jail though, even though you ain't pull the trigger. You going to jail because your homeboy. Even if you just being a stand up nigga and say nah, I was finna man this dude got into a problem. You know he you know he was coming there threatening my whatever happened after that. You feel me? You still gonna be whole as considered as conspirator of this murder charge. You know what I'm saying? So the lady who lied on Emmett Till, she the one orchestrated the killing of Emmett Till, right? So even though she ain't the one who did what will happen, she should still be charged with what happened. You feel me? Because she orchestrated just like making a hit, like you know what I'm saying? Like she just called the hit. You know, you feel me? So it's like she just called the hit. You get what I'm saying? That's what everybody else do get charged with, right, babe? Yeah, that's what I thought. So why that don't go with? I know y'all gonna say, "Yo, here you go again with this black one." That's America. Whether y'all like it or not, that's America. You know what I'm saying? It just some of y'all black folks don't want to love y'allself. That ain't my fault. Over anybody else. See, I love myself over anybody, any other race. You know what I'm saying? I love myself. That's why I don't harm other people no more. I don't do all cause I learn. But God say knowledge gonna put you on the right track. So now I feel like I ain't on the full right track, but I'm on the right track. I'm married. I don't harm people that look like me. I know who the enemy is. You know what I'm saying? I know there could be um allies. I know that. I know all that. I know it's 12 tribes. I know all that. And like I said, I got a lot of stuff that I'm start bringing up, but um I just wanted to ask that question, right? Before I drop this video, you feel me? So I'm gonna show y'all a little something, right? I'm gonna show y'all a little something. So I'm gonna show y'all how this junk here play crazy. I'm not gonna show the video. I'm gonna just show the person, and I'm gonna let y'all hear it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we're gonna do it around here. All right, as y'all see, arrest made in 1988 murder of an 11-year-old girl. 1988. This just dropped not too long ago, a couple of days ago. I'm gonna let y'all know. This just dropped a couple of days. Let me see. Let's see. That's a long video, so.
An arrest has been made.
Let's see. This was 2 hours ago. There was 2 hours ago, y'all. So y'all see the little girl. Oh, it's got a little other good. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna give y'all the first story of it, right? All right, listen.
Arrest has been made in the death of an 11-year-old girl in New Hampshire back in 1988. Investigators say Melissa Tremblay was stabbed to death 30 years ago. WBZ's Beth Germano
30 years ago.
With the latest details.
She was stabbed 30 years ago. 30 years ago. Boy, I got this gonna hit y'all crazy right here. I ain't gonna have y'all up here too long, but 30 years ago, they were still looking for this mud.
Certainly a very gratifying moment for investigators to just announce they believe they have cracked a cold case that has haunted them for years. 11-year-old Melissa Tremblay was...
So y'all telling me when Emmett Till got killed, it ain't hunting nobody? You telling me that? It ain't hunting. No, it wasn't hunting nobody. And I know it ain't even. It might have been 30 years or whatever. But I know ain't nobody was talking about it. Nobody wasn't looking at the situation. Nobody wasn't saying nothing about it. But this hunted them for 30 years.
Murdered 34 years ago and would have been 45 years old today. In September of 1988, she was stabbed to death and her...
Hold on, before they go there, let me let y'all see. Let me let y'all see how this situation goes. Let me show y'all how this situation goes. Hold on. I ain't got no team working with me, so y'all bear with me. All right. And this is the killer. This is the killer. Another white man. This is a killer. So they hunted him down for 30 years. This hunted them. Yeah.
She was stabbed to death and her body left on train tracks in Lawrence. After she left a social club in Lawrence where her mother, Tremblay, was murdered 34 years ago and would have been 45 years old today. In September of 1988, she was stabbed to death and her body left on train tracks in Lawrence. After she left a social club in Lawrence where her mother and the mother's boyfriend were both inside. Now, yesterday, 74-year-old Marvin McClendon was arrested in Alabama. He's a former Massachusetts...
You arrested where? You arrested where? In Alabama. You hear me, Courtney? Mm-hmm. That was 2 hours ago now. You feel me? Mm-hmm. That's 2 hours ago when they captured this dude. Remember when I said the thing about, I know this guy gonna think this off topic, but it's all the same thing. Remember I said this about Ahmaud Arbery killers? Yeah. Didn't I just talk about that? Mm-hmm. They let you, they some reason white folks always get caught when they old. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But somehow they could catch you. They knew who that man was a long time ago. Yeah, they moved him from Massachusetts and moved him to so her family won't have to continue seeing him. Yep. You get what I'm saying? And then when they know this man getting ready to die, then they want to bring him into the jailhouse. See, they ain't gonna make no money off him. You feel me? But God got a plan for these situations. But this hunted them though. Yeah. This hunted them for 34 years. But didn't I tell you? Yeah. Somehow it's feeling like these folks got a spot where they saying they folks at. And I think now that they say that, I think it's Alabama. Because why would you want to leave Massachusetts to come to Alabama? Mm-hmm. And you stayed up here 34 years. Mm-hmm. Nobody knew you was where you was, the way how this went. But now you looking old and crusty.
4-year-old Marvin McClendon was arrested in Alabama. He's a former Massachusetts corrections officer. The district attorney.
Listen what he is. Listen to his job. So y'all knew who he was. Listen.
74-year-old Marvin McClendon was arrested in Alabama. He's a former Massachusetts corrections officer.
So you telling me he's 74 or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. And she would have been, so she was a child. Mm-hmm. So even when he was young, mm-hmm. You take 30 years off that, you were still 40. Mm-hmm. You know, in my math, right? Right?
They said she was 11.
So
that means she was a kid.
So she was 11. So, and he was 40 something. Yeah. Right? Take 34 years out of that, that'll be 40 something, right? Yeah. So you telling me he was a correction officer. His name in federal, it's his name in the federal database. Mm-hmm. And you telling me he ran this long? Mm-hmm. So he ain't had no job, no nothing. Mm-hmm. Where you could have said a Massachusetts correction officer is working, he right there. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
74-year-old Marvin McClendon was arrested in Alabama.
Should have been 34. Mm-hmm. Should have been 34, right? That's what they said, right? Mm-hmm. He's 74. So how many years that is that he was over? Ain't that 33 years? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's a former Massachusetts corrections officer. The district attorney would only say the evidence led them to him, and more will come out when he's finally brought back to Massachusetts to face a murder charge. But after interviewing countless witnesses and constantly reviewing the case, investigators believe they finally have their man.
I can't even express how gratified that we are in this office, that we are able to pursue justice for any family which a loved one has been killed or murdered. And it is extremely gratifying that after all these years, no giving up, we believe we have the right suspect.
McClendon will be arraigned in Alabama tomorrow on a fugitive from justice charge, and if he waives extradition, he will eventually be brought back here to Massachusetts to face the murder charge. The district attorney says they've been able to contact surviving family members, an aunt, and cousins. In Salem, I'm Beth Germano, WBZ News.
So you telling me all this time they didn't know where this dude was? But they searched for him for 34 years. You get what I'm saying?
All this technology.
They couldn't find him.
They find black people.
They found him so fast.
They find, no matter where they go at, they find him.
So you telling me this don't sound like something that we need to be fighting.
And they got that man when he was 80.
So
and he can't do no time in jail.
So and why I'm saying this, y'all, is that we got to fight for something more than we sitting around fighting each other. Cause I'm finna show y'all something. Like I say, I don't believe Ahmaud Arbery, the people that killed Ahmaud Arbery, is in jail. They don't look like they jailhouse. You feel me? They don't look like it. I know what motherfuckers look like they in jail. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in jail. I know what a motherfucker look like when they in jail. So let's see if murder don't hold what you call it. So we're gonna talk about that. The woman who had Emmett Till killed is still living her best life. This video, I don't say how long ago it was, but we're gonna talk about it. It's 17 minutes long, so we good. This is a story of Emmett Till. Hold on.
This is the story of Stanley Ipkiss. Stanley, you are the...
Let's listen.
August 1955, Money, Mississippi. A chance encounter.
1955. 1955, Courtney. Yeah. Didn't I say that girl got killed in 1988? 1988, she got killed. You feel me? She got killed in 1988. And this man here just said when? Listen.
August 1955, Money, Mississippi. A chance.
1955, right? Damn.
Encounter with a 14-year-old black kid, Emmett Till, and one 21-year-old white woman, Carolyn Bryant. Little did people know back then that that chance encounter between those two individuals would lead to a brutal murder of Emmett Till, and it would also be the spark and the catalyst for a civil rights movement. Now, as many of you know, both the murderers of Emmett Till have long been dead. But some of you out there may not know that that woman who lied to the court about Emmett Till putting his hands around her waist and whistling at her and lying on that boy's name Little do you guys know that for the past 65 plus years, Carolyn Bryant has been living the best life that she could possibly live.
What?
In Raleigh, North Carolina. As a matter of fact, she lives in this very neighborhood. August 24th, 1955, rural Mississippi, Money, Mississippi, to be exact. 14-year-old Emmett Till, who was from Chicago, came down for the summer to visit his uncle and other relatives down in.
Ain't that some shit?
Mississippi. So on that day, August 24th, 1955, Emmett Till, along with a cousin, I believe, and a family friend, had gone to a local grocery market to buy some bubble gum.
Y'all listen to it now.
Market was owned by 24-year-old Roy Bryant and his 21-year-old wife, Carolyn. Now, different stories say different things. Popular thought is that Emmett Till whistled at Miss Bryant while he was in the store as a dare.
But as you listen to that story, just listen to it and see does it even make sense. When I listened to that just now from the room, it just sounds like wanted to kill a black person. Because why would a 12-year-old want your overgrown funky tail? And what is he gonna do with you? That just sounds like a lie. So that just shows you that they just wanted to kill a dog boy, like they say, a nigga, like they say. Because what would a 12-year-old want to whistle at a 21-year-old for? What they gonna get from him? I want to know where in life did you. I ain't never seen that in my life. Unless it's a 12-year-old that got a crush on a school student or something. But that don't even sound, like a person that they go to school with. That don't even sound right. That sound like she lied to just have a black person killed. Because why would you say that a 12-year-old whistled at your funky overgrown tail? You 21. What is that boy gonna do with you? That's just a lie. That's a lie straight from the pit of hell. And I heard it from this bed as you played that story.
I'm gonna play some more.
55, rural Mississippi, Money, Mississippi, to be exact. 14-year-old Emmett Till, who was from Chicago, came down for the summer to visit his uncle and other relatives down in Mississippi. So on that day, August 24th, 1955, Emmett Till, along with I believe, and a family friend, had gone to a local grocery market to buy some bubble gum. This market was owned by 24-year-old
Roy Bryant and his 21-year-old wife, Carolyn. Now, different stories say different things. Popular thought is that Emmett Till whistled at Miss Bryant while he was in the store as a dare by his cousin. Other people telling the story say he went, ow! Something along that nature. Whatever it is, noise that he did.
And another thing
he
that
somehow
you know,
disrespected this woman.
The law ain't never been on your side because they sat there and let a cold-blooded murderer get away with murder. And they knew where that lady was this whole time. They let her get away with that because they knew what she did. That don't even sound right. A 12-year-old whistled at your overgrown ass. That does not even sound right. And I hope those people that let her get away with that, I hope they done dealt with what they did. Because that was a cold-blooded murder. You had that child killed just because he was black. You had him killed because he was black. He was a darkie. That's all. Just call it what it is. Don't sugarcoat it and lie about it. That's the problem with black people now. They don't want to admit to nothing. They so colorblind because they so depressed about being who they is as people. No, don't sugarcoat it. Just go ahead and call it what it is. She's a stone cold murderer. She got away with murder just like they do now. They're going to protect these. You mean to tell me they'll put you in the cell with a bunch of gremlins just for a ticket, but you protecting these people that done took that boy life? Why nobody ain't beat him down yet? Why nobody ain't got to them yet? Because y'all protecting them. The law was not built for us and it was not designed for us. And the sooner we find that out, the better. I'm sorry, baby, but I'm just saying.
I still don't get the conversation because I'm still telling y'all they still Caucasian. So, no, when do black people start understanding how the hell we let Caucasians tell us the law that they holding against us? See, see, first we gotta fix the inner. We gotta fix the inner part of it. Because if we not,
just miss what I said. We can't fix nothing that never worked for us in the first place.
All right,
these are the people that's over everything. How you gonna fix that?
Because they didn't. When they first began to made this so-called law, they didn't have an intent that a black person would know the law. They were talking about Americans. So y'all don't want to listen to that they're Caucasians. So if the law says that murder have no why is nobody fighting this case? Why everybody talking about this? Why they talking about this man who just got caught? There's an old ass crusty ass man. Why this lady still living too?
Because they trying to distract you from what's really going on.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They come up with another storyline to distract you from
how could they distract? All right. Black people keep saying this, but I'm asking you. So if a nigga cheat on you, so somebody's trying to distract you for something you know.
You might be trying to distract me from you cheating.
I'm saying so another person could come outside the door and say he ain't cheating.
That's a distraction.
So you know that. So it ain't a distraction. It's something you know.
I don't know. I'm confused. But I'm just saying, like,
I'm asking, look, this ain't got nothing to do with no races or nothing. I'm asking, they just caught a man for a 1988 murder. This man, this white man, this Caucasian man killed this Caucasian girl at 11 years old. Do you hear me? And he stayed free for 33 years, right?
Yeah. But the reason why
listen, what I'm at. Listen, he killed a child. Listen. So what? All right.
A Caucasian was killed by another Caucasian. That's why they didn't rest.
Listen, well, no, they did. They knew who he was. He was a correction officer. Back then, it ain't how it is now. You just don't skip and hop and go and leave and run and move around like how you do now.
Right.
No, they allowed him to move around how he moved around. They knew the case. They knew what was going on. They knew who he was.
Yeah, they did.
They waited. Or them people love themselves enough to keep applying pressure on the government and brought that case back up.
Because you never know if one of the people that was investigating the case.
You ain't listening to what I just said.
And they didn't want to get him arrested right then. You don't know.
You don't understand what I'm saying. They had to notify the family, right?
Yeah.
They don't have to notify the families now.
No.
The family know the progress.
Yeah.
Only if the government tell them to.
They know the progress because they know they ain't darn looking.
What I'm asking is, so why don't black folks fight for the right for Emmett Till if this woman is still alive right now? And if this man just telling the story and telling you what the history told him,
right?
That means she was a conspirator and the person who started the murder. Right. It's like with a hit.
Right.
So that means this murder charge should never been let down. She should never be living her best life.
She shouldn't.
But she do because that same like I just told you, that Caucasian man who killed the 11-year-old that I talked about earlier.
Right.
He lived his life for 30-something years.
Right. And it's crazy how they always
but tell me,
for 30
tell me,
years.
no, tell me one black person. No, tell me one black person that was on a run for 5 years.
None. Because they going to hunt you down like the cadaver you will.
Ain't about hunting down. It's simple. It's simple, Courtney. 30 years. You telling me 33 years this man ain't had a job?
Yeah.
33 years. You telling me this man ain't have a job?
And one thing.
33 years.
Your social following, your people have to run your social. So
you
if
telling
you're
me,
working,
no,
they had to run your
all right,
social.
This is what I'm saying. This is 1988. We talking about Emmett Till 1955.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, 1988. They had the know-how. Yeah. They done got better from 1955 to 1988.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
With the police and shit.
Right.
You telling me the immigrations people could find an immigrant in a big ass world in the country.
Right.
And you telling me they didn't know what this man was?
Right.
It ain't no right. Why? You know why? Somebody brought it back up.
Yeah.
And that's why they had to stand on it.
Yeah.
Somebody brought facts to the situation. All right. We bringing facts to the situation with Emmett Till.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how the hell this lady still out? Because nobody ain't fighting for it. You know who nobody is? The black folks. You won't even say nothing. How is this lady still on the street? Because black folks won't fight for something simpler. That's why it's no justice and everybody keeps screaming about no peace. We the only culture that allow people to dictate something on us in our own country. When they clearly tell you what a Caucasian is from their definition. You feel me?
Yeah.
So they're not Americans. You get what I'm saying? So how is we so gangster against each other? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We so gangster against it. We so gangster against each other, but we ain't gangster about some people that we could that knowingly told us information that they're foreigners too. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can go back to you can go back to any history, and it's only knowledge that natural right to a country is a person who got generation to generation of born rights here. You get what I'm saying? That's what make a country. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like a Haitian know they're a Haitian because they were born in Haiti. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
African know they're African because they were born over there in the so-called Africa.
Yeah.
A Bahamian, so on and so far. You feel me?
Yeah.
So if you know what a Caucasian is, right?
Yeah.
So that means you know what the generation of them is. You feel me? And that's what I'm trying to explain to people, man. You get what I'm saying? Why we not fighting for America, for our birthrights here? Fuck about anything else, you feel me?
Yeah.
So how could, if we can't make the law inside Russia, how the hell is they over here, Russia making the law over here? How did Europe, if we can't make a law in Europe, how the hell are the Europeans over here making the law over here stand? Nobody want to explain that to me.
I don't even know how to explain it. I don't even know what to say. I don't know.
That's what I'm asking. See, everybody want to see it. They're going to go, oh, this racist. Fuck that. Whatever you want to call it. You feel me? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But reality is, in real life, these people told y'all what a Caucasian is. You get what I'm saying? And if you look back in the history,
it's a known fact that it's okay for people to be racist against you. They always want to talk about a racist this and a racist that, but it's okay for a person.
What I'm saying is why is this not enough? Not standing on the morals of racism. You feel me? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we ain't got to stand on that same shit. You feel me?
That's true.
We don't.
What if you did? What makes them better than you?
No. What we could stand on is American law.
Yeah, that's true.
I keep trying to keep putting that in y'all head, in people's head. We can stand on American law if we allow we let these Caucasians know we know that they're immigrants. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So every law that you so-called created is against you right now. You get what I'm saying? But they keep playing the card. They keep telling y'all that the law is against y'all. Because they don't want y'all to accept that y'all Americans. Y'all black Americans. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And stop saying you're African American. Just say you're a black American. Fuck where all the people come from. You feel me? Yeah. When God told us to go find your own land, this is where we ended up at. You get what I'm saying? I don't understand is why we allow and look across their definition. You get what I'm saying? And we go against we look afar from the law that actually is backing us if we actually look at it. You feel me? Because everybody that have arrested a black person is falsely kidnapping a person of America. You feel me? Ain't nowhere immigrant could arrest a black American inside America. Cause ain't nowhere in the fucking world where a black American is arresting a fucking anybody else in their country. And they told y'all what they is. They gave you a definition. We've been everything in the book. Anytime in that movie you watch it right now, did they call anybody African American? No. Yeah, what they call them, a blackie, the nigga, and that's it. You didn't hear nothing about no fucking African American. They call you colored folks. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So understand you get what I'm saying? Feel what I'm saying? You feel me? Yeah. I'm talking about knowledge. You feel me? Yeah. Simple knowledge. The law the Constitution is written for Americans. You get what I'm saying? If it wasn't, how come the fucking Mexicans, Haitians, and everybody else can get deported? How come you can't? Yeah. How come any African over here can get deported? How come you can't? Yeah. Nobody don't want to ask that question. And it's like I say, back to what I was talking about. It's how this lady that set up and orchestrated the murder for Emmett Till is still on the street living good right now, 65 years later. If murder don't hold a statute of limitation of what they tell you in Black Americans, native of this land. Nobody don't want to hear that though, huh? Cause some reason y'all black folks taught the white folks. Man, come on, man. But I got some shit to pull up out my sleeve to show y'all. I just don't understand how we play this dumb role, but we so smart with each other. You get what I'm saying? We so smart with each other. You get what I'm saying?
Well, you already said why.
Because
black people don't want to be black people.
But why? Nobody don't want to.
It was always.
So all right then, if black folks don't want to be black folks, why they don't go to another country then?
I don't know.
Like, see, that's what I'm saying. You got to answer, but you don't. I mean, you saying something, but you ain't got no answer to what you're saying. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. You got to answer, but you don't. I don't get it. I be trying to figure it out though. Like, if we got we so far in education and we got millions and like every African know that they'll tell you that they African. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather is African. You feel me? History don't die down in people's brain. You feel me? So when people tell you like, oh, my granddaddy, I know he African. You feel me? My grandma, I know she African. You feel me?
And these grandmas that done lived 100 years old.
And you a grown ass person over here. Some of these people that can tell you this is just as old as your parents.
Yeah.
So if this how I'm trying to tell you, the people who know who they came, the Hebrews that came over here, they know who they is. Because you can't kill history in nobody's brain. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to say. So an African know who they is. You feel me? Yeah. Just like a Haitian say, I'm a Haitian American. That's why Africans can say boldly, I'm an African American because I was born in America by my African parents. Yeah. You can say that? I can't say that. And I bet you a Caucasian can say their parents is Russian, German, whatever, they're Europeans. Yeah. Could you say that? So when we say the law, when we talk about the law state immigrants for any crime they can commit, they can get something back to their country. So if murder do not hold no statute of limitation, right? Yeah. They gave us books telling us that and pictures showing us Caucasians throwing babies in the river. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So we start weaving out them from back then, from all this teaching they got in these books, right? And we put them pictures with a family. We expose these situations. And if this person's still alive, we send this person to jail. And we take the people and we deport the people that hold this secret. Because they harbored a fugitive. This is the law. Yeah. Don't they tell people you can lose your house if you harbor a fugitive? Yeah. So you telling me we don't take heave in. What I'm saying is start really looking at the law and fight for something that's for real. That's feasible. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes people don't like to battle their own words. You feel me? So if the Caucasians so-called wrote this history, right? I mean, these laws, right? Which I'm trying to tell y'all, that Frederick Douglass, he the one accepted the laws because he was trying to do a mutual, you know, he was bringing them in like tourists to the country, new people, you feel me? Because they never seen white Caucasian, they ain't seen Caucasians before. You get what I'm saying? And it's not something I'm making up. This is in the Christopher Columbus story. You get what I'm saying? And I don't understand, but everybody's so smart though. You get what I'm saying? Everybody is on pro-black. You feel me? But every time it always end up black folks fighting black folks. You get what I'm saying? They put y'all in fear of Haitians. They put y'all in fear of Jamaicans and stuff like that because they gave you these movies and these fake ass personas that these niggas is gangsters other than, you know what I'm saying, what they were taught. The only difference they had, they were black, straight jungle motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you wasn't used to eating a monkey brain. They was. You get what I'm saying? You were used to eating steak. You wasn't used to watching the cow get killed. Over there in them countries, they had to kill a cow, and like how black folks have to move in the projects. They gotta do the shit at wee nights. But they know if they do that in the daytime. Y'all don't never ask the question though. Y'all don't never ask that question. How come you can't get deported? And everybody other than the Caucasian could get deported. You feel me? So if they can't get deported and you can't get deported, what the fuck does that tell y'all? Huh? I don't know what to say then. I did that. See, that's what be making me not even be like talking to people because I'm asking, but a person could tell me about everything, or everybody on this YouTube could talk about everything that don't got nothing to do with real life.
I don't know what to say.
You know what this. I'm not just saying you. I'm just saying a lot of black folks, black Native Americans, act like they dumb, but they smart when they should act like they dumb. When somebody come to you talking about bullshit, you should act dumb. No, you shouldn't. You should have the same words to say right there. That's what I'm telling you. A lot of people need to just act dumb when they need to act dumb. Because you're smart enough to sit and act smart when it's against another black person. But when it's against the Caucasians or anything that's real life, stuff that people want to talk about changing, you don't want to go violent, right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you go with the correct method. You go with the law. The law is made for Native Americans. They wrote this in the book. We is the longest living natives of this land, born rights to this land. But we don't love each other. So that's why they're allowing us to kill each other. Because then that'll make one of these Caucasians the longest living birthright people. Y'all think they're going to, if a race war pop off, y'all think they're going to be fighting Haitians and Mexicans and Jamaicans and all that? Hell no. Nah. Hell no. Nah. Nigga, they gonna be fighting nothing but Native American, Native Black Americans. You get what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand that though. People don't understand that, and nobody don't want to get ready for this situation. And I ain't talking about with no war. I'm talking about with education. And it don't take a rocket science. Man, I got a GED, boy. I just opened my mind and stop worrying about what another person telling me and read on my own. And gotta understand it, because now I'm older. I was old enough back then. I'm talking about when it started way back then. I was old enough to recognize what the meaning of words is. You feel me? Like, see, a fella could carry a gun, but a fella can't be carrying a gun committing a crime. This is what they said: commission of a crime. You get what I'm saying? Because you can't knock the Constitution. The Constitution says every American had a right to defend their body, their home, their land, and everything else.
But you know what I was just going to say when you said that? You know that they should have been lost their gun rights. But at the same time, they try to take away all the black people's gun rights.
You ain't get what I just said. I just told you what a Caucasian is, and I just told you what the law says. Is y'all don't listen to what I'm saying. You were just getting it. You were just getting it.
And I noticed, you know what I noticed the most? The ones that they really trying to make felons and stuff so they can't is black
Native
men.
Black Americans.
Black men.
Native Black Americans. See, you got to accept this and own this shit.
They really trying to make it the way y'all can't have weapons.
Man, you'll get it, though. It ain't no way they can do that. The Constitution law says every American. I just told you what a Caucasian is. They told you what a Caucasian is by their definition. So what I just told you the law is. These crackers pulled treason on us. And we supposed to violate them. Because they treason, they went against what they supposed to have been doing in this country. That's what I'm trying to tell you. By law. By law. That's why they killing you black folks. That's why they killing you Native Black Americans. Because y'all the oldest race of living, born rights in this country as Americans. Not them. They told you when they came here. They told you about Christopher Columbus. They told y'all about this. So that means it was a date they came here. And that date exceeds when your grandparents or your great-grandparents was alive. You get what I'm saying? It's in between. You get us? It was in between just somebody, me, 45 years old, finna get ready to be born. Because my mama could have been here already. You get what I'm saying?
And that, when you said that came to me. I noticed they always try to give black men felons. No matter what your charge is, they try to make it to where it's a felony. So you can't, so they can say that you shouldn't be in possession of a firearm. But they should have been lost their rights with the things that they do with their weapons.
You know why they ain't lose? You know why they ain't lose their rights? Because y'all don't want to talk about that. This is what I'm trying to tell you. They've been corrupt all this time because they told you a story of Christopher Columbus, the first European to ever come to America.
So if that's the case, why they don't ship them back where they came from?
Because y'all don't want to listen to the law and the Constitution. Y'all want to, they got y'all tricked to think everything is racist and against you. You don't want to fight it. And all you got to do is say the word. Look here, hold on. This is American law. What is a Caucasian? We know what a Mexican is. We know what a French is. We know what it is. Just no flag day. Yeah. They gonna put up their flag. Yeah. But what is a Caucasian? Yeah. They wrote you a definition and told you what a Caucasian is. What is so? If that's a Caucasian, take off this app. Look like you looking at the old movies. Look up color folks. Look up Black Native Americans. Look that up. Look that up. Like I say, it's a date when they came over the race Indian. When they started stealing the land. How you know that? Because they had the $5. They had $5 Indians, and they had the cone test.
And then they start making themselves Indians. They start telling white people they were Indians.
No, I'm telling you that's when they created this race.
Yeah.
It was like somebody walking in a pet store and naming all the dogs in there. Yeah. You African. You German. You this. You Black American. You African. You Indian. Because you know why? Because the Indians, I'm gonna say this the Indian, because these they don't know no race. All they know is one color. Yeah. We all the same motherfuckers, you feel me? It wasn't no light people and none of that. You feel me? Until a certain thing happened, and they told you what that certain thing was. Christopher Columbus came to America. He discovered America.
Light skinned people came along when they
with God.
Black women. That's when the light skinned people
came. When he discovered America. They told you this story. He said he was the first European in this country, on this land. See, y'all don't want to take what they just told y'all, though. You ain't listening to what I'm saying. What is a Caucasian? And then if he said he's the first European, what is a Caucasian? A white-skinned Russian, a European native. So, what Christopher Columbus said? Huh? There you go. There you go. So, that's a date. Yeah. We know this date. On a date, he came here. So, what that says to you? That's the day when Caucasians came to this land. Yeah. All right. And the law is for who? Yeah. No. It ain't for us. Because we won't fight. We won't stand up for the truth. Do y'all know that Caucasians couldn't even be presidents over here? Yeah. No, don't. You told me that already. No, they told you this. We didn't pay attention. No, the law says this. They was never supposed to be president. Not while still Native Americans in this land. They didn't give y'all. They never gave us a fair shake after Frederick Douglass, the first president ever. Yeah. You know why he was the first president? Because that's who they were talking to, and that's who we probably put as the dude to stand up in front. Whatever state they started off in, from the ocean to the land. Whatever that was the dude there before they start moving around the whole country. Because you got to remember, other places didn't know this was going on too. Now, this didn't go on everywhere in America. You get what I'm saying? This wasn't going on everywhere in America. When they start seeing it, that's when they start, like, I'm talking about Americans, Native Americans start like trying to fight or leave. You feel me? And I'm not, like I say, Ain't no telling how long they been coming through rape when they was all in so-called Africa, and when they started these camps in Bahamas, and how long they been, you know, fucking the black natives there. You feel me? Before they got over here to America. You feel me? See, they don't tell that story. You get what I'm saying? That's where they had these people stored at. You feel me? They had these people stored in these countries, and then, you know what I'm saying? But the Mexicans and the Puerto Ricans were more light-skinned, you feel me? And that's why the separation in the distance is, you feel me?
Yeah.
And Cubans was really originated from Spain. That's in Europe.
And it probably was like it is now. People get enticed by lighter skin and colored eyes and long hair.
So that's why
people get enticed by that, and those people started cohabiting with them.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why
the people is right now to this day.
But I'm telling you how this connection of Mexico being connected to United States.
Yeah.
Because there was United States. But I'm trying to tell you, if there was the people that more looked at more like they were gonna slide them in first. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it didn't work. They were gonna slide them in. It didn't work. So they started up Canada. You know what I'm saying? Australia. Yeah. Then they started up Cuba. Sending they Spain people over there. You feel me?
It wasn't all on them. Because a lot of people went down because they wanted to go down. Like I say, they got enticed. And it's just like it is now. They're enticed because they feel like, oh, look at this. But
y'all don't want to listen to somebody telling. But so what? Why is y'all still holding on to it? Why is y'all gonna be the same thing? That's so why talk about it? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Why that's the memory you hold instead of saying just all right, bump, this the person I am. And see, it starts from the person, the native black person. Or you shouldn't talk because you're doing the same thing. Because you accepted a lot of shit.
No, I'm not saying I say they.
You wouldn't speak upon them. You wouldn't put that in the air. No. God say he don't need everybody. So he gonna show who the difference is. But is y'all ready to accept all of them as a whole as an enemy? The person that they dealing with in all that in the mix of it. Because you already know they violated. It's what you see with vision. They don't got nothing on to do now. Because now y'all don't even believe in the Bible when they tell you Jesus wasn't no fucking white man. How could a white man be in Africa hiding in Africa? And nobody can explain that shit, but they'll still say that's who that is. It doesn't matter if what color he is. You hear black people saying that. It doesn't matter what color he is. That Bible a white man book. You think a white man will make a book they're going to tell you something to be powerful. Come on, man. They didn't know what the fuck they were reading. You get what I'm saying? They didn't understand what they were reading when the Hebrews were coming over here. You feel what I'm saying? Why you ain't call them African American? Or African? But that's my time, y'all. I gotta get ready to lay my ass down, get ready for work in the morning, man. I hope y'all have a blessed night, man. All that good stuff. Y'all already know it's the real Miami talk, man. Where things get real touchy over here. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about that shit. Don't y'all think that lady who got Emmett Till killed, don't she need to be charged and in jail? Even though she gonna die, but still, y'all. Let's fight for something that's real. Stop fighting for all this bullshit, man, because we killing each other over bullshit. When we could be fighting for Emmett Till. Y'all fought Floyd George, or whatever the name is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't want to fight with my cousin, and y'all seen the video, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's something wrong with black folks as people.
And
but
that man that was in the car,
it is what it is.
He seen the whole thing go down. He said that man rolled up like a cold-blooded killer.
It is what it is, y'all.
You know, but people don't stand up for right. They don't.
It's real Miami talk.
They don't stand up for right.
And we gone.
They stand up for whatever they feel is right, and it's just messed up the way things go. Just messed up.
Yeah.